Good morning, friends. This is Dr. N.S. Darashukar.
Good morning, students. This is Dr. P.J. Patil, Mechanical Department, TKIT Varnanagar. Today, we are going to discuss the demonstration on the experiment gyroscopic couple. So, this experiment is performed by using equipment known as gyroscope. So, gyroscope, first we are going to discuss the construction. Now, this is rotating disc of this gyroscope. This disc is rotating about this axis. So this axis is known as axis of the spin. On this axis, this disc is rotating. Now this disc is rotated with the help of this motor. Motor shaft and axis of spin is connected with the help of this coupling. Now in the manual or instruction manual of this gyroscope, the diameter of this disc is given. The diameter of this disc is given. That is 0.3 meter. Also, mass of this rotating disc is given. That is 6.25 kg. By using these two data, we find out the mass moment of inertia of the disc. That is mi of the disc, mk square. K is the radius of the gyration of the disc, and that is taken as r. So, mi of this disc is 0.07 kg meter square. All this information is given in the manual. Now, here this is the wet pan. In this wet pan, we are going to place the weight during the performance of this experiment. Now, the distance between center of the wet pan and center of the disc, that is capital L, this distance also given in the instruction manual, that is L. L is nothing but 0.211 meter. Now, when we place the weight in this pan, the precision of this axis of the spin takes place, and this equipment starts rotating. Now, this rotation of the disc or precision of the shaft is measured with the help of angular scale provided at the bottom of this equipment. So now this is regarding the construction of this equipment. Now during rotation of during experiment, we have measured the time required to rotate this axis of the spin. So as per your choice, you can select any angle and measure the time required for rotation of that angle. So here today we are going to measure the time required for rotation of axis of spin by angle 90 degree. So here our d theta is 90 degree, and during experiment we are going to measure the time required for this 90 degree rotation. Now I am going to perform the experiment. Now the speed of this experiment disc is set with the help of this stabilizer. So with the help of this stabilizer, we can set desired speed of this disc. Now after few seconds, this disc becomes stable. So after stable, you can, with the help of tachometer, you measure the speed of this disc, that is n. So n we have measured. Okay. With the help of this disc, we have measured the n. Now initially this pointer is taken as reference 0. So this is our 0. Now with the help of stopwatch in the mobile, you can measure the time required for the rotation of this disc. So initially this is the stable. Now I am going to put the pan in this pan. So after placing this weight in the pan, this precision is start. So you, with the help of stopwatch, you measure this time required for angle theta. Here, this electrical unit takes place. Now you can measure the time required for rotation of 90 degree with the help of stopwatch, that is our d theta. Okay. Now same procedure is carried out for variable speed of the disc or by varying the weight placed in the tank. Now further observation table and calculations explained by Dara.
Thank you, Dr. P.J. Patil. Now, this is our observation table. For observation table, this is the given data. So, this is discussed by Dr. P.J. Patil, sir. This is the mass of the rotor, 6.25 kg. This is the rotor diameter, D, 0.3 meter. MI of the disc of the rotor is m square, is nothing but 0.07 kg meter square. That is equal to 6.25 into k, is nothing but 0.divided by 2. M k square is m r square. Its value is 0.07 kg meter square. The distance between the weight of the fan and this scale is equal to 0.211 meter. Now this is observation table. This is serial number. This is the speed of the disc. So this is 1152 RPM. For all the observations, angular speed is omega 2 pi n by 60 radian per second. This coming as 112.54 for all these three observations. Weight W. So we are going to place different weights in the pan, which is situated at a distance of 0.211 meter from the disc. So this is the weights which we have placed are 0.5 kg, 0.9 kg and 1 kg. So it is multiplied by 9.81 in order to convert it into Newton. This is the distance in meter. This is 0.211 meter. So this distance is the distance from the disc center to the weight pan. The distance between the weight pan and the disc is 0.211 meter. This is the theoretical couple, or it is an active gyroscopic couple. This is PC is nothing but W into L. This is Newton meter, so it is 1.034. That is equal to 0.5 into 9.81 into 0.211. That is the theoretical couple. Its value is 1.034. For second observation, its value is 1.860. And for third observation, its value is 2.06. So we have varied the weights so that these values, theoretical couple values are going to be varied. This is the angle of rotation. It is d theta. We have kept it constant. This is for 90 degree, 90 degree and 90 degree. And the weights has been varied. It is 0.5 kg, 0.9 kg and 1 kg. This is the time required of rotation. This is the time of the rotation or time for the precision in second. So for first observation, we have 0.5 into 9.81 meter. The time required is 13.12 second. For second, it is for 0.9 kg. The time required is 7.46 kg. 7.46 second. And for third observation, it is 6.60 second. This is the precisional angular velocity. It is omega p. It is nothing but d theta by dt into 1 pi by 180. So it is multiplied by pi by 180 in order that this degree is converted into radian. So its value is 0.119 radian per second. This is 0.210 radian per second, and this is 0.237 radian per second. So this is the gyroscopic couple. As we have discussed, this reactive gyroscopic couple, it is I into omega p. So I value has been given. This moment of inertia of the disc is 0.07 kg meter square. Omega, it is well known to you. It is 118.54, and omega p for first observation it is 0.119. So multiplication of I into omega p, it is coming as 0.98 Newton meter. For second observation, this value is 1.742 Newton meter, and for third observation the value is 1.966 Newton meter. Now we have here the percentage of deviation between this theoretical couple or active gyroscopic couple and the reactive gyroscopic couple. So that we have found out. It is nothing but 1.034 minus 0.98 divided by 1.034. So it is 5%. The percentage of deviation is 5%. In the second case, it is observed to be 6%, and in third case, it is observed to be 4%. So approximately it is said that the active gyroscopic couple is equal to the reactive gyroscopic couple. So whatever the active gyroscopic couple it is acting, it is counteracted by the reactive gyroscopic couple. So the aim of the experiment, that is active gyroscopic couple, is equal to reactive gyroscopic couple. It is. Thank you very much.